stands for budget. Zig Ziglar talks about budgeting this way. A budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. In this high time of shopping, it's very important to have a spending plan. Some of us are looking around like, oh, budgeting, that's a curse word. So we'll call it a spending plan. But there's two things to remember about budgeting that will help you in your holiday shopping. Number one, if you're the type of person where money leaves your hand as soon as you walk into a store, you need to implement something known as the envelope system. An example, say you had $100 and you were going out to, say if you're ladies, you're going to Macy's, guys, whatever it is we do, because we usually don't like shopping. And you have $100, you put that $100 bill in the envelope, and when you spend all the money, you're done. It's built-in accountability, the envelope system. The second thing with regards to budgeting that you can do is set a budget per family member. Yes, actually do that. Have a line item for mom, for dad, brother, sister, because how many of us have run into the situation, that's all that you think of me with this gift? Take that out of the hands. Keep the accountability between your husband and wife or kids or whatnot, and set a line item. That way you can feel a lot better and more comfortable about what you're spending on your family members. So use the envelope system and set an actual line item for the people that you buy gifts for. That way you don't experience this anxiety about shopping. Now we're at the L. The L stands for limit. Limit the use of credit. Now, I want to have a disclaimer in here for a second. If you pay your credit card bill in full every month, I am not talking to you. Limit the use of credit. 38% of people actually do not pay their credit card bill in every month. That's a study done by the National Foundation for Credit Counseling. 38%. Now I want to put that in perspective. There's 350 million people in this country. 250 million adults roughly. 38% of that is who does not pay their credit card bill in every month. Limit the use of credit, else we've got New Year's resolutions coming up, right? Yeah, you don't want to make a New Year's resolution about all the debt you just got done paying off. The time is now. Your New Year's resolutions, that behavior starts now, not in January. So limit the use of credit. And again, if you pay it in full, not talking to you. But remember, 38% of 250 million adults, it's a lot of people who don't. Now we've come to the S, because remember the E is silent. There's two parts. Remember I said 5 surefire ways, we've talked about 2. So the S stands for secure or security. And there's 2 parts to that. The first part is pay securely. According to salescycle.com, online sales have reached over $450 billion per year. Most of us have adjusted to our shopping habits to shopping online. Many of us are Amazon Prime subscribers. We buy at Walmart.com and we get it shipped. So all those things. Well, you see, the crooks, they want a piece of that pie. And it's our job not to give it to them. So how do we pay securely? Well, with all the digital wallets out there, we've got Apple Pay, we've got Samsung Pay, you've got even Walmart has Walmart Pay. The security and the testing around these has made the experience, the shopping experience that is, much, much more secure. I have a story for you. I went to Micro Center. I don't know if you've been to buy electronics from there. I went into the cashier and he saw that I had an iPhone and I was getting ready to pay with Apple Pay. He stopped me. He said, "Oh, you're one of those guys." I said, "What do you mean?" I thought he was going for the millennial angle because I am 31 years old, even though that term, but that's another story. Anyway, I said, "Yeah, I'm paying with Apple Pay." He said, "Come here for a second." So he leaned in. And I'm like, "What's going on?" He says, "Manager over here." And he said, "Listen, I want you to know that when you use Apple Pay, you actually bypass us storing your information on our computer system," which is what Target ran into a couple years ago when they got hacked. So that's just a prime example if you use a digital wallet and you're paying via mobile. The second thing online, well, Jason, I'm not really a phone person. I'm more of a web person. I like to see it. I like to get on my computer. There's 3 things you can do there too. You can pay securely using PayPal, Visa checkout, or MasterCard, MasterPass by MasterCard. So that's a way to pay securely via the web. And then things like Apple Pay and Samsung Pay are secure ways to pay on mobile. Now that's the first part of the security portion of this talk, the S. The other part of security is literally look for security. Some of us, Manisha's saying I'm not technology person, that's okay. There's something very simple you can do. When you type in the web address for a website, HTTPS, that stands for Hypertext Protocol Secure. Look for retailers that have the S in their web address. It's a security protocol for the web. You can trust, actually some of them will actually say secure retailer. Look for that. Look for that. HTTP, that's okay, but we can do better, the S. That sets us up for the last S, and this is the deal breaker, right? We're doing all the comparative shopping. We've run around to the stores. At this point, we've been out 3 hours. Oh my God, what am I going to do? Or if we're online shoppers, we've been deliberating for 2 hours. Goodness gracious. Well, what happens when you have the same price? What is the dividing line? How do we make the decision? Look for free shipping. Free shipping. Now, some of you immediately went to Amazon. I'll have you know that Amazon, Target, Walmart, and Best Buy are all doing free shipping for the holiday time. I'll let that sink in for a second. Some of you are like, write that down. So in review, 5 surefire ways to do your holiday shopping. I want you to remember this because we're going to shorten it a little bit here. So bless, B-L-S-S. We got budget, limit, secure, ship. Everybody say budget. Budget. Everybody say limit.
Limit.
Everybody say secure.
Secure.
Everybody say ship.
Ship.
Thank you. Manage well and shop well.